Reliability of our power system is the #1 most important thing that we do. The allowable failure rate for us to not meet our demand is 0%. So the North Pole Power Plant consists of 4 generating units, 2 GE Frame 7 gas turbines.
This is North Pole Unit 1 to my right, and to my left is North Pole Unit 2.
1 GE LM6000 aeroderivative gas turbine, and 1 GE Thermodyne steam turbine.
One unique thing about the Healy plants is that we are the only mouth-to-mine coal plant in Alaska. Healy 1 was originally built and commissioned in 1967.
It's still producing power. That's kind of cool, you know, I like that.
Unit 2 was a experimental plant. It's a really unique coal plant in that it has its own one-of-a-kind combustion system, and that's what's brought a lot of challenges to it.
You know, going back a couple years, Golden Valley had the ability to call Anchorage, ask them for 70 to 80 megawatts of firm power around the clock, and they would export that power up the northern intertie and cover a significant portion of our load. Those days are over, and Golden Valley now sits as an island. And we've seen our generation portfolio move from what we used to deem backup. Those have now become base load.
In an ideal situation, these units would operate about 30% of the time per year. However, the situation that we're in now, we see this unit operating north of 80 to 85%, and this one here is not far behind it.
Through this winter at the North Pole Power Plant, there were times where we were burning 250 to 300,000 gallons of fuel per day. That's maximum capacity.
For all the obstacles and challenges and everything throughout the years that this plant has faced, the Healy plants are a vital role in the power production for the interior. We're the cheapest source of power.
If both plants were down, there's about $350,000 a day in replacement power costs. So if you want to reduce rates, keep the Healy plants rolling.
The cold snap that we all saw that started in December and ended late January drove our demand through the roof. And it put us in a position where we were at maximum capacity for available fuel.
So what we're looking at here is our newly commissioned fuel storage facility. Combined 70,000 barrels, or roughly 2.94 million gallons of fuel. We commissioned and filled this tank in December of 2025, literally in the nick of time.
That facility is the single most important reason that we were able to keep our plants online, and that is just a fact.
You know, with this plant, you know, we've overcame so many obstacles, you know, over the years, and we're still overcoming obstacles. So we just keep getting better and better and better.
We are producing 88 megawatts of power here at the plant, and that is a huge chunk of the energy production needs of the interior. So we do need to keep this plant running. This plant is important, and it's an important piece to the puzzle of meeting energy production needs here in the interior.
Golden Valley found ourselves in situations this year where all available generating units were online. If we get into a position where one of our big units goes offline, we will not be able to meet the load of our system. We just don't have the generation to do it. We need new generation, specifically from a reliability perspective. But you don't just get new generation overnight. The short-term solution is improve the reliability of what we already have, because we know that new generation is 5 to 6 years out, best case scenario. So it's going to be a challenging couple of years. What I can promise is that we are laser focused and locked in on that path forward. Like I said earlier, the allowable failure rate is 0%, and that's our bar, and that's what we're dedicated to meet.